Yeah, hi, this is Christian SassePhoto. We are going to be live in just over 2 minutes. It's wonderful to be with you. I'm just checking all the technical things, see that we have no echo and so on. So it's wonderful to see you. I can see you all in the chat. I'm so excited. It's been such a long time. For those of you who don't know me, I'm Christian SassePhoto. I'm back again, and it's all about education of raptors and wildlife. I'll see you in a moment. Okay, now we're live. Thank you. Very good. Very nice to see all of you. So we are back again. It's been such a long time. I can't believe it. It's been a whole month of Australia, and before that was Hokkaido, Japan. And it's wonderful to be back live. It's all new. As you can see, we've got lots of space. I've shrunk a bit, and now we can do waltz and everything and enjoy ourselves. And we have lots of more space. So I'll show you what the studio really looks like. I'm so excited that everything seems to be working. I think you can hear me. I'm just going to have a quick look. The dogs are obviously barking upstairs. So that is the usual thing when I start. So let me just check. So that is the view of the studio actually as it is live now. It looks rather bleak there, but the bleak wall that you see behind me is actually a perfect green screen that never looks like a green screen. It's called Reflect Media. And you can see this sort of halo around my camera causing a special light which gives the perfect illusion, which this is really about, giving you the best quality of show. And I can see all your comments, so I'm rearranging things here, been working very hard to improve things and make things even better. So I'm going to jump back on the screen now, and you can see there is the effects and everything are so much better now. So I'm really excited. I also wanted to say I am alone, yes, alone now, because Rebecca has found a job in Alberta, which is wonderful. So, I mean, Rebecca is a true biologist, as you've noticed, dedicated to wildlife, and she should be out there doing things with wildlife, which she's now been offered a position. Very happy for Rebecca. So I'm on my own again, which is fine. It's such an exciting time because my goodness, we have spring now and it's just sprouting. It's about zillions of eagles, everything, zillions of eagles. So I'm very excited. I've got all of you there. I'm just going to say, oh, my dogs are driving me crazy. I hope you can't hear them. But I don't know how they always sync everything with, with my beginning. They hear me and it's all there. I can see, I just want to welcome everybody here. Tree climbing, Social Cal, Osprey Mama, Amanda, Baffle 91, Buddy Scott, Yeah, thanks. Carrie Miller, Susan North, Mary Sebzanov, oh sorry if I can't pronounce your name, and so on. G. Evans, so many. Beach Girl is there, Kathy is there, very nice, and so on. So we got so many people here, and I'm just going to jump quickly to Facebook too, just to say hello to all of you there. So really wonderful to have you all, and I'm excited that we're finally getting back to it. Hi Kathy on Facebook, Karen, Murphy, and so on. Thanks for taking part. So why is this so exciting today? Well, look at all the papers I have. This is absolutely incredible. So thanks to Lady Hawk, who has this incredible dedication to eagles. And something special happened today. You may know this. I want to look at the chat. What happened today that is so special? There was one eaglet that was born today. And I'm going to look at the chat. Come on, tell me. What was so special today? That is my first quiz question. This is rather easy because that's going to be the first nest we're going to go to. So let me have a quick look if anybody in the chat knows which was the predominant nest. Oh, Nicole's also there. Very nice, Nicole. Nice to have you. Diana's there. Susie's also there. Well, wonderful help because I need all the help I can get. I haven't got Rocket Chat working, by the way. It's just too many things to look after. But I'm just going to take a quick peek. Does anybody know what the special nest is today? Let's see the first one. What is the special nest? I'll give you a small hint. It's not a bald eagle nest. It's not a bald eagle nest. It's a something nest of an eagle that I also saw in Hokkaido. It's not a stellar eagle, but there's another type of eagle that they have commonly in Europe. I'm looking now and seeing if any of you are guessing this. Guessing? No, I don't see any guesses so far. That is not possible. I'm absolutely, either my microphone's not working or you're all scared and shy to tell me which the super nest is that today featured everywhere. Hey Kathy, anybody know that? Jackie, Christy, Diane, I mean, surely you are so eagle savvy that you would know, wouldn't you? So maybe my let me see if that's not working. Oh, there's somebody saying something here. Let me see. Good evening, everyone. Christian Svein. That is correct. That is going in the correct direction. Golden. It's not a golden eagle. It's something else. It's something else. It's something you do not have in North America. And it's not a stellar eagle. It's not a golden eagle. Hey, what's up with you? Have you all been sleeping? I'm sure maybe I'm missing it. Svein Junge. Yeah, now we're getting to it. Hey, Svein. Yes, we are getting right to it now. That is the correct name, by the way, and that is pointing to the correct answer. So I won't be so cruel. I'm going to sit down now. I'm going to sit down and I'm going to get to the point here. Probably I missed it. The details that you just gave me, but I'm smaller. Yes, here we go, Marta. Yes, and many of you've known this. That's exactly. We are going to Norway. And I will show you something really quick. I'm going to blend in something in the background now. Oops, that's too bright. Hang on. That is too bright. Let me just reduce the brightness here. I have to do some adjustments still with the screen. Here we go. That's fine. We got it. So what we're talking about is Norway, and this is something that Lady Hawk has been completely exhausted with non-stop. I've been on Lady Hawk's stream, of course. That is my main source of knowledge, just as much as Judy B's source of knowledge is. And I'm reminding you of a stream that I broadcast on the 23rd of March 2018. And on that stream, by the way, we were talking to a gentleman called Svein Junge, and I'm just going to play a little bit of this as a reminder.
So can you tell us a little bit about it, please?
Sorry, I'm just going to get my microphone.
Smyrna is an island around 270 square kilometers. There are living around 2,100.
Yes, that is the gentleman. That is the gentleman who runs this incredible camera. If you recall, he's got one of the best and fastest internets on a small island. You see where that arrow is? That is exactly where this nest is located. And we're going to jump right into that now. So this, if you haven't seen this incredible gentleman, thanks to Lady Hawk, who made this interview possible, do have a look at the 23rd of March 2018 when this all took place. So I'm just going to, I have to be very careful now that I do not delete my pages because I have so many open pages here, so I don't make a mistake. So here we go. Here we go. So this is the Baroness, and here we go. The Baron and Baroness to Streambird Pro. That is the channel. That is the channel name. And I'm going to give you a something that Lady Hawk published this morning for you to enjoy. So let me make myself smaller here. Get in the corner. That's better. As you can see, the angle here. The audio is a bit strange here. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Sorry, I think that was towards the end. I'm sorry. Let's try again. Yeah, the audio is a bit weird on this, but what you do see is how the little one is born. I'm just going to move a little bit forward. Not sure why the audio is so strange here. I hope it's not me. But I'm just going to jump to the next one, the next video, because no, that's Big Bear already. Sorry, that's the Big Bear video. But anyway, that is Welcome to the World, Little One. So just have a look if you haven't seen that. That is the white-tailed eagle. The white-tailed eagles, by the way, have a size that that is just a bit larger than our bald eagle. And they're predominantly, of course, you find them in Europe, and you also find them in parts of Asia, such as Japan and so on. So this is a big thing there. They've got this beautiful streaming camera, and do have a look at this. So that is congratulations to Norway, to Småla there. O with an O with the cross through, which means don't pass, don't pass. But he's got the biggest. What's incredible here is he's got the biggest concentration of eagles at any place. So he claims. Well, I believe that because it's a small island where he's also has a small hut, and it's quite incredible what Svein has here. Okay, so do have a look at their channel. It's very exciting. Okay, let me just make sure I don't miss any of you and look at your comments if you're still all with me here. Hey, Tree Climbing, thank you so much for the generous donation. I really appreciate that. That's going to go all towards building this channel all by myself again, all by myself. So thank you for the kind donation. And wonderful to be in Norway, wonderful Norway. If you've never been to Norway, you should definitely go there. Okay. So now let's jump. This is all from so the way I propose we're going to do this is we're going to go bit by bit, and hopefully the audio will behave itself. So we're going to go from the west coast first. Okay, we're going to start at the west coast and go all the way to the east coast, go through there, and then we're going to go even deeper into Judy B's notes, and she's got over 70 nests, which I'm not all going to quote here. I'm only going to quote the ones where something happened or maybe something tragic has happened. Anything significant that has happened, I'm going to go through all of these. So bear with me, just be patient. I got lots and tons of notes, so I really have to concentrate that I get this right, especially because a lot of you will know exactly what this is about. So here we go. Big Bear, 14th and 15th of April was a big day. We had 2 eaglets there, and let's go right into it. Shadow is the new male there, and his name is Shadow because he's got some darkness on him, and he's a first-time dad, sub-adult welcome Shadow to the real world, and I hope you won't get too stressed as a father and think, I wish I had never. Well, now you won't have any chance to get out of it because you're in the middle of it, and that's the way life is. Once you get children, you're done, right? You take responsibility, you go, and eagles do exactly the same. So, yeah, never mind. I'll stop the comments. So anyway, Shadow's doing a great job. He's doing a great job. Yeah, he brought in a live fish, and this was taken very recent as yesterday. So let's hope that the audio works. Yep, it's working now. That's good. I'm just going to get out of the way here. There we go. Now I'm out of the way. This is much, much better. You see, that is the real size of me compared to an eagle. Oh, and there comes Shadow. Okay, there comes Shadow. So he's a first-time dad, and Jackie is his wife or his mistress or whatever you would like to call her. Anyway, let's assume that's his wife. And Shadow brings in a fish, which is absolutely fantastic. So obviously you can still see it's early in the morning there. And she's super excited. He's going to take turns now. And at first he didn't know how to feed the little ones, but now he's got a lot better at it. And she is so pleased with him. Well, who wouldn't be? Who wouldn't be? So I'm just going to spool a little bit forward. And there you can see Shadow taking over his duties. Just see if everything is still okay here. Shadow's doing fantastic job, says D. Lionheart. Yes, yes, yes. Absolutely, I agree. Isn't that a beautiful camera here? So great, really great job here. You see BB2's, so Big Bear 2's belly button, which I'm going to show you in a moment. But I think somewhere Lady Hawk also has the moment where the fish is still jumping around. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? There it is. There it is. That was the moment. Let me just go spool a little bit back because I remember this. Quite something, you know. So look at Shadow thinking, what are you doing there? That's quite a scene. It's beautiful, absolutely stunning resolution here. And Shadow is doing a great job. Thank you, Kathy Harter. That is very kind of you. Thank you so much for the donations. We're just going to put it towards me and myself running the channel here, which I absolutely enjoy. So thanks again, Tree Climbing, and thanks, Kathy Harter, for those kind donations. And I will also be sending all those people who donate, obviously, more images. Thank you so much. Okay, so let's move on here. So this is all from Lady Hawk still. Okay, so the first moments here. And I better be careful that, let me close these ones straight away so I don't run any danger. So this was Welcome to the World Big Bear 1. So we're going to go a little bit back in time now and just enjoy those moments. So I'm just going to let it run and you enjoy it. Yes, Sherry on Facebook saying, love watching Big Bear. Hi, Shadow and Dr. Zasse, you're very welcome. Tim, yes, he has more dark on his head than I remembered. Yes, yes, he does. That's his shadow. So, yes, typical 5-year-old, isn't he? Right, there was a moment in there where you can see his yoke attached. I'm just going to try and show you this. Oh, I think that's the next one. I'm sorry, that is the next one. This is just him taking care. I think that is the next video. I beg your pardon. Let me just see. Yes, that was Welcome to the World. And let me just close this one and jump right to the next one. Osprey Mama, thank you so much. That's very kind of you. Welcome home, Christian. Yes, I am. And Osprey Mama was a little bit sick, sick Osprey, so I hope she's much better now. Osprey Mama, I hope you're fine again. Yes, so that was, we're going back in time. So that was welcome to the World BB2. So let me just get this right. And somewhere, oh, SoCal Eagle, also thank you so much. Well, you're all very generous today. That is fantastic. I feel absolutely thrilled to be back. Absolutely thrilled. Somewhere, I just have to see where that was. Let me just close this one quickly, because I know there's a moment. There is a moment, and I think it's the next one. Let me just close this one. Yes, it's this one. That's the one I meant. This is quite marvelous here. Number 2, which is Big Bear 2, tumbles over and pink belly button seen. Right. Really cute. Let me try and find the moment here. That's the one. That is the special one that I wanted to show you. Going to spool a little bit forward. If I can't find it, I'm going to quickly peek at Lady Hawk's notes, because I got so many things to look for. But there is a moment where you see that little... Ah, there it is. There it is. Yes. Isn't that cute? So that is quite incredible. That is quite incredible, because so Shadow's doing a marvelous job, and he has not learned to feed the chicks yet. Well, he did bring in a fish, so he can do that in the meantime. Those were notes from a few days ago. So in the meantime, he can do all that. And observing Jackie, Jackie, of course, is the older, more experienced one, feeding the little ones. So yes, so quite marvelous here. So all these, so as you can see, things are running extremely well in California. Really beautiful, isn't it? Just marvelous how things are running. So good for California, and very good for the Institute for Wildlife Studies. That's right. Okay, so let me just, what am I doing here? I'm just trying to get this out quickly. There we go. Okay, so we'll close this one. So that was the comment. If you haven't seen this video, do look here. Big Bears Eagles number 2 takes a tumble back, pink belly button, as you could see where the egg yolk sac attached itself to the eaglet and it received its nutrient. Really beautiful. So let me close this window. And we have another one. There's so much from Big Bear. So obviously, I mean, Lady Hawk, who's been studying certain nests with great detail. So the one was the Norwegian one. We saw the one with Svein. And then the other one here, again, a close-up of personal Shadow feeding the babies. Of course, the exciting moment, because it's the first time where Shadow is actually taking such responsibility. And it's a beautiful close-up, again, of a high-resolution image. Video. Absolutely marvelous. Absolutely marvelous. Pia Häkkinen, how are you, Pia? Welcome to Facebook. Very nice to have you there. So that is obviously a Finnish name. I hope I pronounced that correctly. Big discussion here between Osprey Mama and Kathy Harter going on about the amazing close-ups of Shadow feeding the babies here. Again, 2 days ago. This is all very recent. Just absolutely amazing and stunning videos. We're going to enjoy this. I'm not going to rush through this, my friends. I'm going to let you absorb all the nests in peace, okay? Everything in peace, because we are going to set a new world record here of the most eagle nests ever covered. So if you're still with me tomorrow morning, no, I'm only joking. It won't take that long, but it's just so beautiful. Look at these two. Look at these two. Isn't that marvelous? And by the way, here is my challenge to you. Listen very carefully, my friends. Listen very carefully. My challenge to you is, if I have forgotten to cover a nest where there are eaglets, okay? Not something not has happened, but where the eaglets that I have not covered, you phone me, and you tell me. And if that is true, you have 1 minute to tell us about the nest. 1 minute, exactly 1 minute, no more. You tell us what the nest is, what the eaglets are that I have not covered. So pay careful attention. I'm going to go through a lot of nests now. And if there's a nest I have not covered, you phone me and you win a wonderful picture. And you have 1 minute to tell the world which the nest is that I've forgotten. But pay attention, okay? So that's my challenge for today. Okay, anyway, this is such, we could watch this all day. It is insanely beautiful documentation. Thank you, Lady Hawk. So that is Big Bear. Now we're going to jump. We're going to jump to West End. Yes, West End. You know that song from West End, right? Okay, so West End. We have 3 eggs hatch. Isn't that incredible? 3 eggs hatch. So this is first name Thunder K1 and Superman. You remember Superman have had triplets. So it's the first time ever for Superman and K91 have triplets, and they hatched on the 17th of March, the 19th and the 22nd of March. And this is the Eaglet number 3 hatch video, obviously from the 22nd of March. Let's have a look. Absolutely marvelous. So this goes on explore.org with incredible magnification here. So here we have a triplet. Wow. 1, 2, so this is the third one. There's the third one. So this is really a close-up. Just trying to see where, I don't know, can you see the third one here? I see 1, 2. Maybe it's the blob, maybe these blobs in the middle are actually 2. Any comments on that? So again, this is Thunder K91. That's the marking, and Superman K01. Superman, you remember the Superman. So that is the triplets that we have from them. And isn't it incredible how careful these huge talons are there? So I don't know if this is Thunder or Superman. Thank you, Carrie, very much. Thank you, as always, she says. Christian, well, thank you so much, Carrie. That is very kind of you. Thanks for all your lovely donations. I'm really so excited to be with you today. And thanks for all the comments, okay, and everything. That is great. Okay, so that is the triplets for Superman and Thunder, the first time ever. So let's close this window. We got a beautiful new eaglet fresh from the shell. The sun, so that's what Lady Hawk wrote on the 22nd of March. That was just when I was in the air, by the way. I just flying back to Vancouver. That's where it happened. And so because it's so nice, let's look also at West End at a double delivery here. You can see how big they are, and this was taken, of course, much later. This was taken on the 19th of April, and you can see their huge feet here. And let's just watch how the double delivery comes in. Yes, they both had, eaglet swallows both fish as one gulpers. Okay, let me just spool a little bit forward and find that moment. Here we go. That's the Institute for Wildlife Studies. Do you remember Dr. Peter Sharp? I initially interviewed incredibly knowledgeable biologists, and then they went through quite some crisis. You probably remember that. Quite some difficulties because their finances ran out. I think they got initial financing, if I remember correctly, from the DDT studies that they had, and that ran out because they had so much DDT ramifications in that area. Amanda, howdy, Mark. Yes, Mark Horner, my friend. Yes, Mark Horner is the tech genius who always gives me good advice. So give Mark a big applaud for his incredible advice, always to improve my streams and to make the technology always better. So here they are, quite big. So there you can see that is on the 19th. So that was just exactly a week ago where this video was taken, and we're going back in time now to enjoy all that. And it's so nice to see all my helpers, Jenny, Susie, and also Nicole back. Thank you so much for taking time and joining. And sorry that I cannot read Rocket Chat at the moment. I hadn't managed to get that going. So I do hope that that I won't make too severe mistakes or miss too many points here. I'm also taking a view all the time back at Facebook to see what's going on there. Leave Comrade, yes, from Pia is putting some links in there. The best natural live cams. Yes, Pia. That is good. Thank you for putting in those links into Facebook. Very nice. Hi, Susan Thompson. Hello from Hot Springs National Park, Arkansas. Very nice. Great that you're all here. So isn't that incredible? Okay, so I'm going to jump out of this one now. Close this window, and that was it for West End. And now we're going on still to Two Harbors. So we are covering so many nests. So let me just look at my next note. So this is nest number 3 for today. Two Harbors, Catalina, 2 hatches on the 3rd of April and the 4th of April for, oh gosh, Cholene. That's right. Is it Cholene and Chase? Cholene and Chase. Both are doing well. So Cholene and Chase, here we go. Thank you again, Lady Hawk, for providing such wealth of information. You make my life so much easier. So this is Cholene and Chase. Quite marvelous, isn't it? So 2 hatches. Okay, so we're just going to see that. That was welcome for eaglet number 1. So that was the first one, obviously. So I'm just going to spool a little bit forward. And here we can see the eggshell moving. Glenn Hazel Woody, thank you so much, Glenn Hazel. That is so kind of you. You are all so wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. 1 second. I'm just going to adjust something here. The brightness has to go down a little bit there. Something is not quite correct here. Let me just do. I'm just adjusting something. Contrast. There we go. There we go. This should do it. Yeah, that's better. Now, wait a minute. Now I'm not bright enough. 1 second. Let me just get myself a bit brighter there. Okay, here we go. That's better. That's maybe a little bit too much contrast. So, okay. I'm just adjusting the background, which improves the stream so that I completely vanish in the background. So now it seems quite perfect. Okay, so now it's absolutely perfect. I am vanishing in the background. MSO, nice to see you. Okay, so that is our wonderful nest here. Let's go right back. So I don't lose the trail here. That was Two Harbors. Okay, so that was the Two Harbors. So that, well, it was welcome the first eaglet in Two Harbors. So they had 2 hatches again on the 3rd and the 4th, right? And now we are going to close that and still stay in California. We're going now to, oh no, still that's still two harbors. 1 second, I got another video. I got so many for you here. And that was, of course, eaglet number 2. I mean, it's not fair if we show eaglet number 1 and we don't show eaglet number 2. So that is eaglet number 2. Let's just get some view on eaglet number 2. That's the beauty here. There we go. So that is eaglet number 2 that I also have. Absolutely marvelous. It's marvelous, isn't it? So that's number 2, and that was on the 4th of April. So that was, it's, as you can see, they're quite big now already. So they're doing very well. Hit the thumbs up. Yes, my friends, please give the thumbs up, and thank you for taking part. Please give thumbs up. I'll be absolutely delighted. That's all you need to do is give thumbs up for the channel. I've taken really honestly the whole day to prepare this. Hours and hours of because it's just so many things that happened here. So anyway, so thanks for the thumbs up. That is really nice of you. Thank you. Okay, so that was the Two Harbors here. 2 eaglets for Two Harbors. Okay, I'm going to close that window now. And now finally we come to Sauces Canyon, still all Institute for Wildlife Studies. It's amazing. So what has happened there? 2 hatches also. No, sorry, I'm sorry. I got it wrong. This is wrong. On the 19th of March, eaglet going strong. On the 4th of 11th, the eaglet fell backwards. Oh my goodness. Yes, this was a crazy story. Now I remember. This was a crazy story. Okay, so the eaglet fell backwards out of the nest. And let me find that scene for you. And gets falls, no, it didn't fall over back. That's another nest. I'm sorry. It fell on its back and it took, sorry, here we go. Here we go. So what happened is it struggled for 2 hours on its back until A48 Audacity started to aerate around the eaglet who was in depression on the nest, okay? That followed the eagle to roll backwards on its side. So it was, okay, so what happened, it fell, of course it was top heavy, fell over, and there you go. And it needed a bit of help there. And then it took 2 hours. So this is quite long. It took 2 hours. Here it gets back, here it gets back. There you go, there you go. Oh, they are still so cutely clumsy. So obviously no big deal. It's part of life. It's learning how to walk and how to crawl. So everything was fine. So it was. It looks worse than it is. But there is another scene from another nest. Let's see of who of you can guess. There's another scene somewhere where an eaglet actually fell out of a nest. Which nest was that? So I'm going to watch your chats in the meantime. So let's see if you know which nest that was. Any ideas here? There was a nest where, and it's going to be the very next nest that we cover, where there was an eaglet that fell out. I'm going to just wait a second because I'm going to enjoy this and let you search a little bit. And let's see who of you can get this right. Okay, I'm just going to wait a little bit and see who can get this right, actually. Okay, I'm going to let you guess. Which nest was it? Yes, yes, yes. MSO got it. Fraser Point. Yes, Wanda, Fraser Point. That's it. That's it. That is the next nest we're going to cover now. So let's get right to the drama. So let me cover that. So some of you are really paying attention here. You're really paying attention. You're absolutely right. Okay, so 1 second. I just got to jump out of this one and close this window so it doesn't, so we don't have any background. So you are absolutely right. So here comes Fraser Point on the 10th of April. Falls out of the nest, and let's see what happened. Pay careful attention to the left side of the screen. Okay, to the left side of the screen. I'm just going to let it roll now because it's only 4 minutes. Okay, but you can see quite windy, and you can see actually what can happen with eaglets. Again, this is the Institute for Wildlife Study. I can already tell you this has a very good outcome, so nothing to worry about. But pay careful attention now to the left side. What's happening on the left side? This is how quickly it can happen. There, whoops! And obviously, I don't know who that was, Mama or Papa. One eagle believed to be number 2. They believe it was number 2. Actually, fell out at night. It was spotted in the morning, so we're going to get to the story now. But obviously, now you're going to see it in slow motion. Thanks, Lady Hawk, for doing this. Let's see it all in slow motion. Oops. This was very upsetting, wasn't it? It was very upsetting. I saw also, as you see Amanda there, I saw lots of your comments there getting very upset about this incident here and being very relieved that it had a good outcome. So here you go. There you go. I'm just going to let the camera go. And it happened so quickly, right? It happened so quickly. They're very clumsy. And if the bowl is not, if the nest form is not in a proper sort of concave a bowl sufficiently to keep them inside, something terrible can happen, right? And I'm just going to let it roll. It's all in slow motion here. Yeah, let's just be patient. Dark video. Yes, it's a dark video. That's right. It's a dark video. Absolutely. Let me see how dark your video is. Yeah, let me see if I can brighten it up a bit. If it's too dark. 1 second, 1 second. Let me see what I can do for you. Maybe I can brighten this up a little. Okay, let's bring this up a little bit. Okay, sorry about that. I'm going to brighten it up now. How's that? Okay, here we go. I brightened it up a bit. Thanks for telling me. So I'm brightening up the video a bit so you can see this better. Thanks for putting in the comments. That helped. So you should be able to see it now in slow motion. I think it's still going to come. I have to see where we are now. Yes, it should still be coming. I'm just going to spool a little bit forward. I'm not sure where it happened, but I'm just going to show you the incident again for those of you who missed it, because thank you for telling me it was a little bit dark. It's much better. I have all the abilities here to improve the video quality and so on. Here it goes. So sorry about that. Now you should be able to see it again. It was too dark, right? It was too dark. So this should be much better for you to see. Sorry about that. So the brightness should be much better. Okay. Yeah, here it falls out. Here it falls out. There you go. There you go. This is the instant. So now here you go. Okay. There we go. Okay, got it. Okay, that's enough of that stress. So what happened then? What happened next? Does anybody know what happened next? Well, it's really like a beautiful fairy tale, because next day the fallen eaglet was rescued and returned to safety. There we go. Okay, so that you should be able to see it properly now. So what happened next day was Nate Melling with the Institute for Wildlife Studies was on the island, coincidentally, well, what a coincidence, isn't it? And rescued the eaglet and turned it safely to the nest. So that is what this video is about, and this was shot on the. Let me just go back to the. Let me just find the. That was done on the 10th of April. So I'm just going to go forward a little bit. And it was returned. Let me find the scene where it was returned. 1 second. Here we go. Here we go. There we go. This is the scene that I wanted to show you. Now the resolution on this video is not that good. But it was wonderful. Here it is brought right back. Isn't that marvelous? Isn't that marvelous? Here you go. Here you go. There's your little one. So that was done on the 10th of April. A lot of things have happened. So that was an exciting story at Fraser. So that was believed to be number 2. Okay, so very nice ending to that story. Okay, let's close that one. Okay, next one. Ah, right. Next, we are only at nest number 6, believe it or not. 1 second, let me just get back to my live stream here. We are only at nest number 6 right now, and we are now at a very good camera. We're at the Decorah, hatch of D32 on the 4th of April, and D33 on the 17th. Is that correct? 4th and 17th? Are you sure? I wonder if that's a mistake. Wait a second, because that seems very far apart. Can anyone check the data here? Because what I have here, and that may be a mistake in my notes, but this was good morning to... Wait a minute, this can't be. Something doesn't make sense here. I'm sorry. Something doesn't make... All going well. DM2 learned to feed the babies. Wait a second. Somewhere I think I got my notes wrong, but it's a beautiful close-up. This can't be correct. Oh, they hatched on the 4th and on the 17th. That seems like quite a distance apart. Can anybody confirm that? Is that really like that? That seems... so D32 hatched on the 4th and D33 on the 17th. That seems like quite a distance apart. I think this may be a mistake. If anyone knows the correct data for the Decorah nest, what it may, maybe the notes are incorrect, maybe it's the 14th. but it can't be the 4th and the 17th. That seems so far apart. So I'm going to wait for your comments here. I'm not going to comment on this. But anyway, DM2 learned to feed the babies, and we suspect it's the first time dad. So welcome to Decorah male number 2. He's taken on his role, another dad role, providing prey and brooding extremely well. The hatch of D32 is the one that you're seeing now. And then comes the hatch of D33. So let's just see. Something must be wrong here with my dates. I'm quite sure that something is wrong, right? Okay, anyway, I'm sorry about that, but you just have to excuse me. There are so many dates here. So let's just see. So good morning, DN9. I'm just going to close this window here. Welcome to no, it is on the 4th. So D32 was on the 4th. So somewhere my dates are mixed up. Okay, so it is the 4th and the 7th. Thank you, Kathy. MSO also says 4th and 7th. Okay, thank you for that. So obviously that was a mistake in my data here because I got so many dates here. So yes, so it is the 4th and the 7th. That's what it meant to say, not the 17th. Thank you very much for that correction. Okay, so here we go. So this is welcome to D32 on the 4th. Okay, so that was the first one. Beautiful view. We got it. We got it. High dates 31. Yeah, one gets so mixed up with all the dates. And I'm sorry if I got this wrong, but that can easily happen. That can easily happen. Okay? So at the moment, what you're seeing is just the hatch of D33. Okay? So that was on the 4th. And this date must be correct. That must be correct. So that is the correct date. Yeah, sorry about that. So let's close that one and let's jump to the next one. Yes, so that's the 4th and the 7th. Now we got the, thank you DL Leinhardt for the generous $20. I appreciate that. Thank you very much, Christian. Your live chats, well, you're so welcome and it's an absolute pleasure. So it's the 4th and the 7th, so I've corrected myself here. So this was on the 7th. Let me just go a little bit forward to the moment here where you can see the little one there. And that's obviously the first one that we see there. That is already 3 days old in that case. Yeah, I think now I got the dates finally correct. Yeah, so many things to watch out here for. So this is still Decorah. We haven't even come to Decorah North yet. Right. 1, 2. Yes, there's one more that I'm going to show you here. On the 14th, a scary event happened, and I think some of you may have been alluding to that. It seems a little bit too much contrast at the moment in the video. Wait a minute, let me just correct this. The color's not quite right, so I'm just going to correct this a little bit. Hang on. It looks like oversaturated. That's better, that's better. Okay, I'm still learning with the new screen. Adjusting it, so the color is now a little bit better. I think it was a bit too saturated there. I'm getting it right now. I'm getting this all right. Okay. So anyway, there's the little one. So that was Decorah. So let's go to the 14th and see what happened there. Okay. So we're still at the Decorah nest on the 14th. Yes, so what happened on the 14th was D32, that's the first one, got tangled in mom's feathers and almost gets carried off the nest. Okay, so let's have a look and try and find that scene. Okay, so this is 14 minutes. It's a little bit long. So I'm just going to try and see where... Oh, yeah, there it's tangled. There it is. That's the scene. Look at that. Look at that. Mom is very careful trying to loosen. How does that even happen? How does that even happen? Oh, that's crazy. Look at that. Wow, I've never seen that before. Look at that. Oh my goodness. Okay, so let's just... That's really dangerous. I've never seen that before. I didn't even know that was possible. Mom is being very careful. Poor baby, isn't it? I just want to see what happens here. I I haven't even seen this scene properly because there was so much here. Saved by inches, is that right? I've never seen anything like this before. I didn't even know that was possible. One second, I'm just going to spool a little bit forward. Somewhere here it must get loose, right? So that is still the Decorah. Yeah, look. Oh my goodness. You know, that was a dangerous step. If that would have been caught properly in the feathers, that would have been it. So that was a dangerous, tangled up in feathers. Never seen that before. Have any of you ever seen this before? I've never seen this before. Never. So this is incredible. I mean, what we're getting to see here. So Lady Hawk, that was an incredible capture here. Wow. Okay, now we finally move on to nest. We're only at nest number 7. We got a long way to go. Nest number 7 is Decorah North. Hatching of Decorah North 9 and 10 on the 31st and on the 1st of April. So very close together, these two. So let's have a look. So, oh yeah. Oh. But it goes on to say, and you probably know this, Decorah North 10 passed away only a day later. Not clear what happened to Decorah North 10. Body was removed from the nest by Dad. And okay. Okay, well, let's take a quick look, okay? Oops, this is not a nice scene, but it is reality, okay? That's recycling, right? So I'm not going to show this too long, but those of you who want to see, this is D10's body a day later, and it was then consumed on the 3rd. So I'm not going to dwell too much on this, okay? Because I know some of you will find this very upsetting. So you have the link for those of you who want to see it. Okay. Now comes nest number 8, Southwest Florida. Do you remember my story about Southwest Florida? That was the nest that I was supposed to go to and give you the lunar eclipse, and I never made it because I was stranded in Dallas, right, Amanda? Wasn't that wonderful Dallas airport where I spent my night? Never got there thanks to American Airlines, who, by the way, completely compensated me for all the losses. So at least they were, at least they did. There was no fight about that. So here we go. E12, catches a baby grackle on the ground. That's quite amazing, actually, because I mean they're so fast. So let's see what happens here. So this is very recent here. That was on the 14th where this happened. So both E12 and E13 are still in the nest. Actually not true, because Lady Hawk gave me an update today. I think E12 left. E12 left the nest, and I'm sure some of you can confirm that if I remember correctly. E13 is still there. I don't remember, but I do remember her reading this. We are at day number 120 something, right? Is that right? Yes, this is so terrible, isn't it, Amanda? So we don't need to see that. But I'm just trying to find the scene here. Catches a baby grackle on the ground. It's quite long here. Oh, there already seems to have the grackle. So where did it catch it? Let's go a little bit back and try and see where it actually happened. Oh, there we go. I'm not sure if the if the catching scene is actually shown. I'm not quite sure. Let me just go forward a little bit. E13 left. That's right, Susie. So E13 left. So the younger one has left, right? The younger one has left and may have left forever, right? We'll see that in the next days. Sometimes they return, so we'll see about that, right? So this is the latest news from Southwest. And E12, oh, this is beautiful. Grackle dive bombing. Okay, so E12 decided to go for a swim, and E12 is still at the nest and was bombarded, obviously, during the scene. So I'm just going to see where that was and chased away here. Here we go. Whoom, whoom, dive bombing, as you can see. By the way, Southwest Florida nest is very well documented, as you probably very well know, because there's just so much going on at the Southwest Florida nest, and there's so many ground observers. So this nest is being documented in meticulous detail. Probably the only other nest that I know that is done so much also from the ground is probably Berry Nest is done a lot. The Northeast, of course. Where there's a lot of ground observers too, but that's probably one of the one of the leading ones. Okay, so anyway, this was the dive bomb grackles of E12 playing at the pond. Isn't that marvelous that they have this pond nearby? So this is an absolute haven for photography. Again, here Princess Warrior escorts E12 sub-adult from the pasture. So let's have a quick look at this. So this was on the 4th. We're going back in time now. I have all these different scenes, so let me just see where I can find it. I just have to spool a little bit forward. But we have lots of time. How are we doing with time? Oh, we're only 1 hour. But it's it's so beautiful, all this, all these scenes. So I'm taking my time. I'm taking my absolute time. And we're, by the way, on the East Coast already. We've gone all the way from the West Coast, but we've missed some nests. Here's the escort. Okay, let's just see the escort. Okay, I'm just going to give you that beautiful scene here. Here we go. There we go. That's what it is. Princess Warrior E12 escort sub-adult from pasture. Beautiful scene. Yeah, it's I must say the Pritchett Estate has an incredible. I really wanted to go there, but I will probably make it next year, because this year is already too late for the season. But next year, I'm sure I'll make it. And here's another one of E12 goes swimming. Let me show you that one quick. Again, that is so common now at the nest to see that. So I'm just going to go. So you have these beautiful scenes everywhere. So yes, that is a... Gosh, we got so many videos, right? E12 swims for the first time, so that was the first swim anyway. They're going in now. E12 had just gotten a fish delivery on the ground by M and had the fish in its talons, but loses it in the pond. Well, the fish goes right back where it came from. Isn't that marvelous? Okay, so that is the... Okay, so somewhere it probably goes swimming. Let me just jump forward a little bit. Not sure where that scene comes. Where was the scene? Forgive me if I don't always find everything, but it is somewhere. Oh, here it goes. Here it goes. I got it. So this is how I'm supposed to show this to you. Okay, here we go. There it goes swimming. Beautiful butterfly stroke. Look at that. There we go. Isn't that funny? Isn't that funny with a duck right next to it? That is hilarious. Absolutely hilarious. Isn't that beautiful how they naturally do the butterfly stroke so incredibly well. So that is the scene I was supposed to show you. Got it now. Got it. Okay, got it. Great. Okay, next one. Now we finally come to the Northeast Florida nest. Samson and A2 continue to visit the nest. The injured subadult that we have seen on the nest has not been back for a couple of weeks now. Hope he's doing okay. So that is the Northeast. So Samson is still coming back. So we're going to look quickly here. That is now not from Lady Hawk. This is from the American Eagle Foundation. Thank you very much for this video. So this is A2 plucks a branch. They've got such a beautiful nest. Oh, I just love this nest at the Northeast Florida nest. Isn't it incredible? So there's just a scene. So still no decision there what's going on at this nest. It's been a very turbulent year for this. Here we go. This is the scene I'm going to show you here. With A2 plucks a branch. So both Samson and A2 continue coming back. So maybe they are going to be the one. G. Evans says she's partly a duck. Let me just see what's going on Facebook, by the way. Kathy Knight, E12 loves her pawn, doesn't she? Isn't marvelous. Susan says E12 is probably taking a bath. Yes. So that was from the American Eagle Foundation, just a quick excursion to the Northeast Florida nest. So now we made it all the way to the Northeast Florida nest. Okay, and now we're going to jump. We're going to do quite a jump now. So let me just put myself back in a bit larger now. So to give you a little bit more overview. So we have now gone through all Lady Hawk's material in 1 hour, in 1 month. That's incredible. But that's not it. That's not it. So I now am jumping over to Judy B, who's got the most incredible the most incredible details. If I have time, I will put in the link later. Judy B has an incredible Excel sheet where she records almost everything when she has time. So I did spy in today, and I spent a few hours going through pages and pages here. And the first nest that I wanted to show you, in fact, is the, now we're going right back to my home territory here, is Ma, Delta, and Trooper. And I got a message this morning. Who was this from? A message this morning from saying the Delta 2 is very turbulent. At the moment, the Delta 2 nest, I thought the camera wasn't on this morning, but there's a lot of squabbling and fighting going on. That's Ma, Delta, and Trooper. So they have two siblings, two little ones, two eaglets. They were born on the 16th and the 17th of April. I can't show you that at the moment because the camera is not live. At least it wasn't live, but there's a lot going on. Do look at the Hancock Wildlife Foundation, you know, wonderful initiatives from David Hancock and the whole team there. And also at the Surrey Reserve. The Surrey Reserve is a new camera in 2019 on a nest constructed in BC's first eagle reserve. Isn't that marvelous? It's the first eagle reserve. So that is the Surrey Reserve. And I'm just going to blend in live here at the Surrey Reserve. You see they've got this beautiful camera there. And also two little ones born on the 14th and 15th of let me just decrease my size a little bit. On the 14th and 15th of April. So this is the Surrey Reserve 1 and 2, short for SR1, SR2. So these are the first ones. I don't know what the parents are called. It's just Surrey male and Reserve female at the moment. I don't think that they have any other names other than that at the moment. Okay? So that's congratulations to the Surrey Reserve. Really marvelous. Okay. So that is a very nice camera there on the Hancock Wildlife Foundation. Do go and visit them. It's a new website, by the way, on the Hancock Wildlife Foundation. Let me just go to their homepage. Here you can see a floating eagle and many other beautiful things here going on. That is one of my pictures, by the way, which I'm very happy to donate to the Hancock Wildlife Foundation. And it's very nice to see they've got the tracking of bald eagles and many other things going on. David Hancock, with 81 years old, is doing, by the way, he is not in the country at the moment. He's in South Africa on an adventurous trip again. He's gone from Hokkaido, then he's gone straight to South Africa. So he's coming back, I think, sometime at the end of May. Amazing what this man is doing. So all the eagle tracking is continuing there. So really worth looking at the website there. So, okay, let's jump there. And now I'm just going to read out a little bit of news for you because I'm going to go through all Judy B's major events here as we scan through. I'm going to skip a few pages because I'm only going to concentrate on some major events. And one of the major events that actually happened here was in Reading at Turtle Bay Is Kit around? I'm not sure if Kit's with us today from Reading. Kit, are you with us today? I don't see you at the moment. I'm not sure if Kit's around. But as of February 17th, there have been a lot of activity. Liberty and Spirit chose an old hawk nest. It's not the first time, right? The hawk nest at the Riverview Golf Course as their new nest. Fixed it up nicely. And that's also why there's no camera at the moment. But on the 12th of February, the new nest came down with a record-breaking snowstorm. Isn't that crazy? Had a snowstorm first in Redding, California last year, all these fires, and now the snowstorm. So on the 17th of February, they invaded a hawk nest there and built this up. This is my understanding there. So the nest landed upside down. We don't know if there was an egg or eggs yet, but observers thought Liberty looked ready. Okay. If anybody has some updates on the nest in Reading, please let me know. This is the only information I have so far. Okay, that's the Reading one. Now we're jumping to Colorado. Again, I don't have a link there to Fort St. Vrain, and that is Fort St. Vrain 39 and 40. The male has one band and the female has two bands, and they were born on the little ones were born on the 25th and 26th of March. So that is the Colorado news that I have. For those of you who follow the Colorado news, and do pay attention, by the way, if I don't mention a nest, this is your big opportunity. Only eagle nests count, and you may also take a European eagle nest or so. Anything I have missed, will be your chance to phone in and win a beautiful picture. Okay, so the first one who phones in and says, Christian, you missed that nest, be my guest. Okay, so I'm going to be very excited. The next nest, and I'm only mentioning nests here that have eaglets, is the Florida Eagle County nest. Yes, and I do have a link there. I do have a link here. That is the Eagle County, by the way. There you go. Dandy hatch on the 6th of March and Spearhead on the 8th of March. So this is the link here to the Dandy Hatch, Eagle County. So there we are. And the adults are called, who knows what the adults are called? They're called Nicholas and Victoria. What beautiful names. Nicholas and Victoria are their names. Okay, so there we go. And they were born on the 6th and 8th. And there you got a beautiful camera. I'm just going to show it to you quickly live here. So that's the live view. What a beautiful camera they have. Very detailed. As you can see, it's nighttime there, obviously, in Florida. So that's a live view. That is a live view for Dandy and Spur, right? That's correct, Dandy and Spur. Gosh, I did so many names here. Dandy and Spur. I hope I still have it all correct, right? So that's Dandy and Spur on the beautiful Florida County county one. And then we come to the next one. Is going to be Nicole, you're here. Well, that is Berry Nest. No good news, unfortunately, for the Berry Nest. As you know, they had sad news on the, oh gosh, let me just find the dates here. Yes, it was, Mum still has the issue with her left leg. Yes, you remember the one with the left leg? The foot appears twisted, but doesn't stop her from laying eggs. So the first sad news was after both eggs happily hatched past the usual hatch window, the second chick apparently never recovered from the hatching process and was confirmed to have died on the morning of the 22nd. That's really sad. The pip was seen on the 18th. And then another sad news. The first one then died a few days later on the 25th and was confirmed dead on the 26th. Oh, rest in peace, little ones, and fly free. That is Judy B's comment here. Very sad. Sorry about that, Berry Nest. I know they do put incredible efforts in. Okay, the next nest that we are going to, and I don't have a link there, I think the link didn't work, is the Upper Mississippi River Refuge. The Upper Mississippi River Refuge, that's what it's called. The Upper Mississippi River Refuge. And E1, E2, and E3, 3 times another triplet there, born on the 28th, 29th, and 1st. Amazing. So anybody who has any updates on the Upper Mississippi River Refuge, here's your chance, okay, to say something about it. Next nest where something happened, the main Sasanoa River, right? Sad news. Oh, another one. Younger chip apparently died on the 2nd of April. So that was so this is something that Judy B is watching right near her home, because the unusual thing here is that the nest is actually an osprey platform. It's an osprey platform. Any of you who are watching this, Glenn Hazelwood, he says the trio nest. I think that's what it is, right? That's a trio nest that I've just mentioned. I think it is. I think that was correct, right? I'm not completely sure though, because I got so many nests here. But anyway, that's the Sasanoa River nest here, where one of the younger chicks apparently died on the 2nd of April, and that is a nest that's built on an osprey nest platform. Very rare. I don't know, Osprey Mama, if you've ever seen that, but that I've not seen an eagle nest actually on an osprey nest. Feel free to comment here. Next nest, New Jersey Duke Farms. The male is banded, that's A59. The female is not banded, also two there. I don't think I have a link there, unfortunately. So again, they were born on the 30th and 30th of March. Next nest, Ohio Avon Lake, R11 and R12. The adults are called Luke and Savannah. And R11 and R12, born on the 8th and 9th. Then it also says the adults are Stars and Stripes. I'm not quite sure if I got these mixed up. I may have got these mixed up. Maybe it's called Stars and Stripes, okay? Sorry about that. There are so many names here. Tina says all the males are growing in the trio nest. Thank you very much, Tina, for the update. Thanks for that. So that's the Upper Mississippi. Yes, that is right. So I didn't get it mixed up. So that's good. Thanks for putting that comment in. Let me quickly see what's going on Facebook. Carol, the 3 are doing very well. That's what Carol is saying. It's Fulton, Illinois trio nest. Goodness me, there are so many nests. It's absolutely incredible. Isn't it? Absolutely incredible. Right. Okay. Okay, next nest. So that was, we are jumping to Oklahoma then. Oklahoma, we got the Sequoia National Wildlife Refuge. They've got one little one there. Sequoia National Wildlife. You see there's so many nests here. That was on the 9th of February, so that must be quite old by now. So we had one there, and the second one didn't hatch. Then we finally have one with a camera again. That's Hayes. We remember the Hayes nest. Now we finally jump to the Hayes Pittsburgh. You remember the interview with the Pittsburgh Hayes nest. Anyone from the Pittsburgh Hayes nest here? Just wave and say hello. So the Pittsburgh nest had the eaglets moved to a new nest. That's why they don't have a cam. H9 and H10 on the 29th. No, sorry, on the 23rd and 25th of March. So these were the two. That's the Pennsylvania. The 20, is that correct? Yes, one didn't hatch, and we had two that were laid on the 15th and 18th and hatched on the 23rd and 25th. So that information is correct. Thank you very much. Perfect. We got it. We got that one correct. Good. Next one. Tennessee. Dale Hollow. You remember Dale Hollow nest? We covered that. Triplets for the Dale Hollow. DH6, 7, and 8. Born on the 25th of March. No, that can't be correct. That can't be correct. I'm sorry. They have triplets, but something's wrong here with the dates. That must be the 4th of April. It can't be the 4th of March and the 7th of March. If anyone can help correct that one. I'm having the Dale Hollow Nest. Is anybody here from the Dale Hollow Nest? There were 3 born. I think the dates cannot be correct. The 23rd of March. Then it says the 4th and the 7th of March. That's the Tennessee nest. I think something's wrong here. Something's wrong. Okay, MSO says the 4th, 7th, and 9th of March. Thank you very much. That makes more sense. So that's a Dale Hollow nest. Thank you, MSO, because that's the nest you know very well. Because I get completely mixed up. 4th, 7th, and 9th of April. Okay. Well, sorry about that, but some dates here are not wrong. Maybe Judy hasn't got the right, or I'm not reading it correctly, so my apologies here. So thanks for jumping in. Yes, MSO, of course I know you're from Dale Hollow. I know that. So I'm reading off the screen now, 4th, 7th, and 9th of March. Of April, I'm sorry, April. Gosh, too many nests. Tennessee is the next one. Tennessee were 2, BC 14 and BC 15 on the 11th and 12th of March. So that is the Tennessee East nest, okay? Yes, I saw that from MSO. I got that. I'm reading it off the screen. Thank you. I know you got it a bit delayed, but I am reading the screen off, and I'm so grateful for your help here. I'm really grateful for your help. And do give a thumbs up, because thumbs up is my thumbs up and your thumbs up, okay? Thanks so much for all the thumbs up and all the help that you're giving me here, because this is really hard work. So the next nest that we were going to is the Tennessee East State Bluff City, BC 14 and BC 15, and they were born on the 11th and 12th of March. I think I got that one correct. And now then we are jumping to Johnson City, and at Johnson City I have a link. Here is Etso. So we have lots going. You remember the Etso interview that I did, thanks to Nicole that time for arranging all these things. Also the Etso nest, which was a marvelous, which is a marvelous nest. We got such incredible interviews there. So this was JC13 and JC14 born on the 17th and the 20th. And that also brings us to, yes, all the ones there are from the Etso nest. So all the ones from Tennessee are from there, right? That is correct. We got lots going on. So just check out the Etso nests. They have all the links to the Tennessee nests. There you have the Johnson nests. Now I got it finally correct. Finally I got it correct. There's so many things going on. Susie Q says, that is what I have on Dale Hollow. Dale Hollow Eagles. Rivers laid her first eagle, her egg on the 1st of the 26th. The second one on the 29th, and the second was Dale Hollow, the 3rd of March. Okay, there we go. The second, so we have second egg. It gets so confusing. There's so many things going on. Okay, but anyway, that's the Etso nest here. That's the correct information for Tennessee, for JC13 and JC14, born on the 17th and 20th. Isn't it exciting? So many things going on. I don't care if I get mixed up, because this is all great, okay? And now we go to Texas. So what's happened in Texas? You remember the Webster nest, the fantastic Webster nest. I don't have a link for the Webster nest because the cam fell down before the chicks hatched. You remember the marvelous man of the Webster nest that I interviewed. So on the 3rd of January, question mark. You remember the Webster nest? I have a question mark here. I think there was one that probably hatched then. Don't know more about it. Okay? And then finally, the last and final nest is the West Virginia nest, NCTC Shepherdstown. The information I have here, adult Shep M and Belladonna. Where's my Belladonna anyway? Where's Belladonna from the Berry nest? I don't know if Belladonna's still around, but this was Belladonna's first season seen here, and maybe the first time nesting. So they had 2 on the 29th and 31st of March at West Virginia. Oh my goodness. That was incredible, wasn't it? That was that it was an incredible nest coverage that we've had. We've actually made it. It's taken 1 hour and 20 minutes to get through, well, partly 70 nests that I saw from, that's a total compendium that Judy B has, and then lots from Lady Hawk. So what I intend to do, my friends, is I want to continue this every week now for some time, and also when the weather is nice and we've got summer, you can see it's summertime when the living is fine and everything's great. So I'm going to try and do some field things too. I'm going to be live from the field sometime. So lots of exciting things to go on about. So I'm just going to see, is my phone number still here? Yes, the phone number is still there. The phone number is still there. So here's your number to dial in. This is your big opportunity that I'm going to give you now. I'm just going to see, Nicole, I think I have somewhere I have the the phone. Hang on, I'm just going to give you a chance now. Where is my phone? Let me just find it. Oh gosh, I got too many things going on here. I don't know what's happened here. Let me just close a window. Just give me a chance here. What happened to my phone? I can't see it at the moment. That's weird. I have no idea what happened to the phone, but I know it worked. I know it worked. Show all windows. I cannot understand it. I think I have too many windows open here, and I cannot find the... Oh gosh. I can't find anything. I don't know. I'm not sure. Where did my phone go? Well, whatever. I don't know if the phone is going to ring now or not. Windows. I cannot understand it. I think I have too many windows open. Wait a minute. And I cannot find the... Wait a second. Oh gosh. I can't find anything. I've got a feedback here. 1 second. Okay, here we go. Okay, I found my feedback loop. Sorry about that. So I got the numbers still, but I don't know at the moment where my oh gosh, I just lost it because it's just too complicated. I wanted you to have the opportunity to phone in, but that may not work. Okay, it may not work. How weird. Weird. Window. Zoom. Yeah, something's happened to my laptop. I don't know what it is, but I cannot see the window at the moment. So I'm just going to leave this. Not to worry. Maybe we'll do this next time. But let me quickly know if I missed something here. I'm just going to have a quick look. Gosh, got too many things going on here. Let me see. We have a question, or he's waiting for nests not covered. Yes, I was true. I was sorry. It's just too many windows open, so I beg your pardon for this. I will test call. Yes, Osprey Mama, test call. If you can test call, but it may not work. Okay, so I don't know. Something I have done wrong, obviously. Weird. I had everything working. I'm going to quit and reopen it. Okay, hang on. Okay, it's working now. It's coming back. It's coming back. Hang on. It's coming back now. Just give me a second. Appears offline. Go on. Available. Yes, we are available again. Okay, so I've managed it in the meantime. I'm going to blend in the phone number again. So it should work. The phone should be working now. Okay. So I definitely got it back. So sorry about that. So the number to dial is 425-223-4960, 425-223-4960. The question was, did I miss any nest where eaglets were born? Do come in. You have 1 minute to tell us about this glorious nest that I missed. If you cannot find an eagle's nest, don't phone in. phone in only if you know whether I missed a nest, okay? So I'm just going to go back and get my YouTube channel back here. So just give me a second, because I can't see the dashboard at the moment, so I just need to get this back. So just give me a second. I'm going to wait till you... here we got someone calling in. Okay, let's just see. Hello?
Hey, Kristen. It's Osprey Mom.
I know your voice all too well. How are you doing?
I'm good. I'm just calling for your test call to see if your phone was working.
Yes, it is. Thank you so much. It is actually working. So wonderful. Thanks for doing that, Osprey Mom. So it is working. By the way, I have a quick question for you. Have you ever seen an osprey platform that was occupied by eagles?
Yes, we have had a couple here in Florida out towards the marshes where the hurricane destroyed their trees, and they're migrating eagles, but they come here and breed, and when they came back, they found the hurricane had taken down their trees, and obviously they had been mating on the way. As you've seen in my videos, eagles will come and start mating right away once they get here and go to their nest. So when they found their nest was gone and the tree was gone, they didn't have time, so they took over an osprey nest, and the eagles won.
That's interesting. How high is that osprey nest? Is it because the usual platforms for ospreys are not very high?
Well, here we have, like the osprey nest in my backyard is 300 feet tall because it's on the cell phone tower, but most platforms are anywhere, most platforms in Florida are about 60 to 80 feet, but we have lots of ospreys. Like I have one that's nesting in the public shopping center right on the lights that are in the parking lot, and those are only about 50 feet high. So they will nest about anywhere here in Florida because there's such an overpopulation. You go to any shopping mall, they're there.
Isn't that wonderful?
It is wonderful, Kristen.
Oh, marvelous.
So
Marvelous.
yeah.
And one more question. I mean, I went through a lot of nests there. I know I made a few mistakes, but is there any nest that you could think of that has eaglets that I have not mentioned tonight?
No, I think you covered it all.
Okay.
You really did a great,
Oh,
awesome job.
thanks.
All the nest in. I mean, I think it was great, and I love that everybody was back, welcoming you back home. We're all happy that you're home and back in the groove of things.
Well,
the live show.
Well, thank you so much. Well, I mean, I'm just trying to get the live screen back here because I had to close a window. But it's an absolute pleasure. I'm so delighted to be back, and I'm so excited. I've got this new studio. I don't know if you noticed it. How does it actually look? Because I have no idea.
Oh, Kristen, the new studio looks awesome. I mean, we can see you a lot clearer, and we can see when you give us the full screen of your videos a lot clearer. I really like it.
Very good, very good. Well, I'm glad. The quality is so good, and I'm going to do a lot more. I've only recently I had this installed 2 days ago, and I worked like crazy to do this. But it's it's an incredible technology that I'm using here that is used in professional studios. This was thanks to Mark Horner, who gave me the hint. And I've been working like crazy to get this right. And then today I went through all the nests. And then, you know what? I thought, well, now I got a few hours to rest. And suddenly I saw it was 4:45. I couldn't believe it. And I nearly panicked because I had to get ready. So I'm glad I made it all on time.
Well, it definitely shows. It definitely looks like a very professional studio. I like the upgrade, and it's very nice, and the quality is great. And thank you to Mark for helping you get it situated because I think it looks great.
Well, thanks a lot. I can see all the kind comments, by the way. And thanks, Osprey Mama. I know that you went through, that you were not well for some weeks. So I'm glad to hear your voice joyfully back. That's wonderful. And
yes, thank you.
Yeah,
thank you so much for everybody who thought of me during my recovery. I'm back and I'm getting in the swing of things just like you. So
you sound well. And tell me one last thing. Is it very hot and humid already in Florida?
96 degrees yesterday and humid as heck.
Oh, crazy.
Very, very hot and humid.
Isn't that crazy? I just can't believe that. I can't believe it. Well, we are way lower than that, but it's very pleasant here. As you can see, I'm running around in short sleeves, but it must be bloody hot there, right?
Yeah, today we have some storms coming in, but yesterday was really hot. And yes, I've been swimming for about a month now. I mean, and I don't have a heater in my pool. It's just from the natural light.
That's wonderful. Well, keep on. Anybody go to Osprey Mama's videos. She makes them herself, and she's got all these beautiful scenes. The craziest thing with squirrels and this. What was this other bird? Oh gosh, I forgot.
The hawk.
Yes.
The hawk and the great blue heron are always playing with the squirrel, and the squirrel's playing with him.
That's incredible. But the other songbird that you took, what was it?
Oh yeah, today the brown raptor.
Yes, thank you very much. Yeah, very nice video. So really beautiful nature work you do there. So anyway.
I got one question for you.
Yeah, go ahead.
When are we gonna see all the stuff from Australia?
Yes, that's a very good question. I've got some beautiful things. I'm going to ask. Let me answer the question with a question. How many of you would be interested for my next show on Friday to see some exceptional footage from Australia? Some kangaroos, some things that are amazing about the night sky there. Some incredible footage. If say yes in the chat, and I will delightfully prepare that. Okay, I was only worried that some of you may be bored by my astrophotography stuff, but I got a lot of wildlife there too. So what do you think? Osprey Mama, what's your own opinion on this?
Okay, well, I hope everybody on the chat. Come on, ladies, come on, guys. Let's all say yes, because I really like that little teaser you gave us with a little bit of kangaroo, a little bit of nature. And then you gave us a beautiful light time lapse of the sky. Awesome.
Well, it's an absolute delight. Well, so you got to yes. I can see here some yeses coming in. Mohammed gives a yes. SW gives a yes. Denise, yes. Yes, Glenn Hazelwood. Okay, that's enough. Let me just look on one sec. Just hold on, Osprey Mama. I'm just going to have a quick look now on.
Because I can't see anything. So
no, you can't. I know. I'm going to see Never Bored, says Pat. Doris says yes. Linda says yes. I'm so glad. You know what? I will be absolutely delighted to show you Australia and the things I've done there, which are marvelous. By the way, also that I've been working with a very interesting young lady there, a science YouTuber who in 4 weeks is going to publish something incredible. She's got 100,000 viewers on her science channel, an Australian young lady doing marvelous things. So I produced a video together with her, and it's going to appear in 4 weeks. I will let you know. But I've been very busy and really had a wonderful time in Australia. So I'd love to show you some of it, and I will do it absolutely with delight. So thanks for bringing that up, Osprey Mama. Okay, thank you.
Yes, I mean, I'm excited. You met an Australian original YouTuber who has tons of followers, and she lives in Australia, and you got an interview with her. That'll be so cool.
Yes, I have, and it's quite remarkable. She's only 26, and it's what I like, Osprey Mama. It's very nice. I am looking especially at younger women who are taking the opportunity nowadays that many of our generation didn't have, where it's much more. I mean, no, you did, of course. I know you had you've had an incredible career yourself, but many women didn't have the opportunities. It's so nice to see now that women are going into science and doing that. What was such an unfortunate male-dominated profession before. So it's very nice to see that. Really nice. It makes me happy.
It really is. It really is, because when I was growing up, it was a man's world pretty much.
Oh.
It was very few would you see women in anything that had to do with science or nature or biology. I mean, it was just you didn't see that many people that tried to major in that. So it's wonderful, all these women getting out there, and I love that their husbands and partners are supporting them. It's great.
Yes, I see Amanda too saying it would be great. Absolutely. So yes is the answer. I will definitely give you a peek, a sort of glimpse of what is to come. Something really exciting happening. So I will definitely put a show for next Friday Oh my goodness, did I have experiences? You really, so I'm excited to do that. Thanks for the encouragement. Well, anyway, I think I'm talking too much tonight. So it's 1.5 hours.
I'm so sorry.
No, you haven't.
Your time, everybody.
No, your contribution is really marvelous. Thanks so much. I'm so excited to be back, and it's going to be me at the moment. So for the next shows, so I will very much, any participation that you can have. By the way, I wanted to say one other thing. If you want to have be on my alarm channel, just send an email to SassePhoto@gmail.com. If you want to be on the list, SassePhoto@gmail.com. I don't think I have it here, my email. Let me just see. Yeah, there it is, SassePhoto@gmail.com. I'm just going to blend it in very quickly. No, that's a Patreon, sorry. But I meant SassePhoto@gmail.com. So I will put you on the list if you haven't, so that you hear from me. I know many of you are already on that list, so just drop me an email and I'll happily put you on the list of previews so that you are always ready. Okay, so thanks. Thanks, Osprey
Now,
Mama.
let me just say, everybody, sign up for that list because I love getting early notices to remind me that he's getting ready to put something out or a new live show's coming on. It's wonderful.
Okay, very good. Okay, well, thanks.
All right.
Thanks, everyone. So thanks for being with us and thanks for the call. So, okay, and a good night to you. Okay, thanks, Osprey Mama.
Good night.
Thanks, good
Bye,
night.
y'all.
Bye. Okay, so I'm just going to do one last thing because I just love the... Oh, we have one more person phoning. Okay, hang on. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, I just missed that one. Call again, please. I'm going to give you another chance. Okay, hang on. Hello? Hello, who's this, please?
This is Gwen Brown from Pittsburgh.
Oh, Pittsburgh, we covered the nest. So tell me, Gwen Brown, what did I miss?
The Harmer nest.
I missed the Harmer nest.
Pittsburgh has 2 eaglets.
Okay, you got 1 minute to summarize it to everyone. Let us know. Please, go ahead. Glad you phoned.
The Harmer nest in Pittsburgh has 2 eaglets, and we think they're doing great. We spend a lot of time checking them out, and we have wonderful photographers, and they're just wonderful.
Okay, I'll tell you. You know what? You're going to get a wonderful photograph. That is incredible. Can you, Gwen? Sorry if I mispronounced your name. Could you please do me a favor? Send me an email, SassePhoto@gmail.com. I'm completely on my own now, doing everything alone. So I have logistic problems. So just be so kind, send me a reminder. And I see you also in the chat, by the way. So please just send me an email, a reminder, and then I will happily send you a beautiful photo. Thanks so much for that contribution.
Well, thank you so much for what you do for all of us. Thanks very much.
Oh, thank you. So that was the Harmer nest in Pittsburgh.
Harmer,
Harmar, Harmer nest in Pittsburgh. I see here, looking at Dolly Queen, saying the first was on the 4th, the second was on the 8th of April.
Yep.
Thank you for that. Great. So good. I missed something. So that was a good addition. Thank you so much, and have a wonderful weekend. Okay.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you. Good night.
Thank you. Good night. Well, that's great. We got something in addition. I love it. So I'm going to now do what I really love is I'm going to get up, because I've got so much space here. I got so much space. For those of you who haven't seen all my space here, this is me live here in my marvelous space. I put up these incredibly expensive curtains to make it perfect for you and to really that is too small, but it's very nice to be able to walk around, to dance around and do whatever, and it all looks so natural now. It looks like I can blend in whatever scenes I want to in the background, and it just looks incredible, doesn't it? It looks like it's really there. So I'm delighted to give you this quality. And on that note, my friends, I'm going to slowly sign off now. I'm first going to say goodbye. Oh, we have more. Whoa, we have one more call. Well, that's great. Okay, let's see who is here. Hello, who's there, please? Hello? Oops. Nobody here? Wait, call again, please. I can't hear you at the moment. Not sure who it is. Okay, I'm going to try again. Okay, I'm going to give you one last chance before I sign off. Somebody tried to call, which is great. Maybe I missed another nest, which wouldn't surprise me. Okay, so I may still have missed a nest, and I don't know which nest I missed. Okay, but anyway, I think I will need to close this down if I can manage this. Okay, so first I'm going to say goodbye to my Facebook friends. Thank you so much for being with me. So I'm just going to call off Facebook. Okay, that's Facebook offline, and hopefully I can get everything correct now. My goodness, it's so difficult to do this because, okay, hang on. Oh dear, because I closed a window. Give me a chance, please, because if I don't do this correctly, it's going to be... Okay, I'm going to be multitasking, which is very difficult for a man. Hello?
Hello?
Hello, who's there, please?
This is Dee Lionheart.
Ah, Dee Lionheart. Wonderful. Go ahead and talk and tell me what I forgot.
I may have missed it, but I don't think so. There's the Dollywood Eagle cams at the Eagle Mountain Sanctuary in Tennessee, and I will shoot you an email so I don't keep you because I see that you're closing out the show.
That's okay. So that is, the Dolly, yeah, I may or may not have mentioned it, but
they had one baby on 417, a couple there at the sanctuary named Grant and Glenda. And on the 17th of this month, they hatched a pretty little eaglet. So I can send you an email just in case.
Well, that's wonderful. But hang on, just so tell us a little bit more. How's the little one doing?
The little one is doing fine. I'm not a learned woman about that cam as I jump to so many different cams, but I just didn't recall that being mentioned tonight. And it is a wonderful place where, as you know, they have the disabled eagles and eagles that cannot be released into the wild. So it's always joyous when they can go ahead and make babies.
That's wonderful. 1 second, I'm just going to try and go back to my live view here, live control view, because YouTube's done something stupid again. They have updated everything. Okay, here we go. Okay, I'm back on the screen. So thank you. It was Deborah, right? Who was it?
Yes, it's Dee Lionheart.
Dee Lionheart. That's right, Dee Lionheart. Thanks. Shoot me an email. I will happily also send you a beautiful picture. Thank you for this. Okay, thanks a lot.
Thanks for you, and you have a lovely weekend.
Thank you. Fine. Bye. Okay, so we got it. I said goodbye to Facebook already. I'm going to say goodbye to everyone now. And I'm going to say, finally, I can stop streaming here too. So goodbye to everyone also on YouTube and have a wonderful weekend. Wonderful to have you all here. I'm so excited.